An antique's value is in the eye of the
Exactly,
beholder.
but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right. An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope we're having a great day today. It is Sunday, the 12th of November, 2023. Alright. We're going to do some farming. And then we're going to do Furina's story quest. Because I think it's high time that I do it. Otherwise I'm just going to be spoiled left, right, and center again. And I also want to try and snipe Charlotte, so tonight's stream is going to be kind of jam-packed with all sorts of things. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Apparently, the Marvels is now out in cinemas, and I'm not feeling terribly excited about watching it myself. So I don't even know if I'm gonna go watch it. Like, part of me wants to, mainly to keep up with the continuing story of whatever's going on in the MCU, but this is not one that I really care to watch. I'll probably just watch it when I download it. But at the same time, it's available on IMAX. And it would be the first time I actually go to the IMAX in a very long time to go and watch something. So I kind of want to do that, but then I... Apparently it's a decent movie. Nothing too dramatically different. Nothing too dramatically good or bad. Of course, you'll have the usual... especially for this movie. You'll have the usual people who are like, no, it's the worst thing ever because Brie Larson's in it. And then you have the people who are like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. It's probably neither of that. But I don't know until I watch it.
There is no escape. I'll protect us. Look alive. Hi, you're dead meat.
Anyway.
Torn to oblivion.
I saw a few videos on YouTube actually of people showing off their vape to hire teams with Focalors. Furina. With Furina. I need to start getting used to calling her Furina, I think. And like, I don't know. I'm not quite yet convinced that this is like very, very good. Well, I mean, I think most people would look at that and say, no, it's not very, very good. But I'm not convinced that, like, Furina is particularly... Whoa! Well, unless this happens. I'm not convinced that Furina is particularly good for the hire, because I think for Furina to be particularly good for the hire, there needs to be, like, some sort of a relatively easy, straightforward way of playing Furina with, like, C0 the hire, just to start off with. Unless we want to do the caveat like I do with Dory, which is like, well, you kind of need C6 Dory in order to make it work. But that's a completely different argument. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think the thing about the hire, like, Furina definitely is the Hydro app that the hire would like. So that's really, really good.
Inazuma shines eternal.
But, like, the reason why I'm even bringing the Raiden Shogun in here in the first place is because Furina doesn't fix the other part of the highest kit that I personally don't like, which is the energy requirements that the higher has, which are like really, really high.
Let's get it on. Hey. Illusion shattered.
Like, when I use the Shogun in this, when I bring A into this team, it's not because I want to do. It's not because like, oh my god, I need A's damage. No, it's more like, oh my god, I need A's energy generation. I need A's battering capabilities in order to even like hope to make a team like this work. Only so that it can actually be, you know, fun to play and I can actually use, I can actually punch with the higher more often. That's basically it. Furina is, of course, the Hydro app that works really, really well with the higher, and I'm very, very happy about that. But, oh yeah, the energy. Allegedly, Clorend might be a solution to this, but we'll have to see when Clorend comes out.
There is no escape.
We'll have to see when the Clorend leaks show up.
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance.
Maybe I should do EQ with Barbara.
Inazuma shines.
And the reason why I'm going for Barbara in this team is because I just figured, well, can't really think of an alternative that makes sense. Like, I can't really think of an alternative that makes a whole lot of sense at this particular moment in time. For a team like this. I don't really want to use Ben, because he can't heal everyone, and he's not gonna heal Furina fast enough in my, well, at least not with any build that I have with Ben. Don't really want to use Jean. I mean, I guess Jean could make a bit of sense, but no, I don't feel like there's going to be a whole lot of difference between Jean. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Especially if I have A on the team. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Maybe Jean is a good idea, actually. I don't want to use Mika, because A, I haven't built Mika, and B, I don't think bringing Cryo into a team like this is going to be helpful. It's not like bringing Hydro... It's not like doing double Hydro is going to make this team particularly good. Like, I don't know. I don't want to do off-field Dori or Shinobu, because that's very single target. Like, equally very, very single target, and, I don't need that much healing, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Where's Jean? Oh, there you are.
Let the wind lead.
I think I'll go back to not using Fav Jean for now. Fav Jean is just a thought that I've been having. But I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a good idea either. Ah, it's all over the place. I don't need Fav Jean if I'm going to be running A. And of course, this domain doesn't really tell us anything. But at least with Barbara, I think Barbara can also apply some additional Hydro app with her ring, which I think might be very useful.
Time to shine. Strike a pop.
Let's get it on.
Full flood. Wait, hear me.
You asked for it.
Whoa,
Now
some 28Ks in there. Maybe Jean was the... Okay, never mind. I think maybe Jean was the idea.
illusion shattered.
Let the world come.
And I forgot that I'm having that auto attack. Oh yeah. Ooh. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have used... Okay, so yeah, this is not exactly a team that can, like, one-rotate this domain. My Nuvalet team can one-rotate this domain. Like, Nuvi Freeze, anyway, can one-rotate this domain. That's fine, whatever it is, what it is. But... I don't know if I'll be able to... I might be able to clear Spiral Abyss with this team. Which would be pretty fun. I might be able to clear Spiral Abyss with this team. With Jean. I know for a fact I could do it with Barbara. And that's with some, like, pretty hilarious Spiral Abyss cards. Nothing... Not like, absolutely heckin' useless Spiral Abyss cards. I mean, like, kinda hilarious Spiral Abyss cards. EM... HP... Attack, those ones. Not You know, as opposed to the ones that you usually want to see, which are like crit, 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 and more crit. No. I was able to clear spiral bits with this team, but then again, I had my like extreme spread hypercarry team of Tignari, Baiju, C2 Nahida, and C whatever the hell I'm up to, Miko. So that's there's a little bit of give and take there. Of course, if I run Barbara and if I run Jean instead of Barbara, then we have this hilarious problem where the three Pyro Abyss mages are just going to be absolute hell. I don't think Furina herself is nearly enough Hydro App for 3 whole ass Abyss mages, and it's not like Jean can do Hydro swells.
Strike a pose! Hi! Bullet plunge!
Torn to oblivion.
He's there for battery!
Shine down. Let's get it on. Now you shall perish.
Like now I'm playing this like it's an A team.
There is no escape.
Strike a pose!
Buckle up.
Oh yeah, that's right, I actually leveled up her normal attacks, which is kind of hilarious. Alright, let's do this properly, hey? Alright. Anyway, what's happening this week? This coming week is, well, work, and war work. There's something interesting that might be happening down the pipeline.
Shine down.
Time to shine!
I'll know, I'll hopefully get an answer about that this week.
Gloves off.
I do hope that actually turns out really, really well in my favor, because it's kind of something that I've wanted to have happen for a while.
There is no escape. Let's get it on.
But I don't know if that's going to be a thing. If it does end up being a thing that happens, I'm being really, really vague about it, but like, it's kind of, I don't know, I'm just having a whole lot of like life events happening at the same time. And so like, talking about these life events, it's not something that like, is worth getting into details. For the time being at least. Until it comes to pass, and then it could be something to talk about.
Look alive. Shine down.
Let the world collide!
Wind, hear me. You asked for it.
I did go and shoot some arrows today, actually.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did go and shoot some arrows today. I think I'm starting to get back into the groove properly again. A few bullseyes here and there, nothing too dramatic for now. I think last time I went to shoot some arrows, it's kind of more inaccurate than accurate, which was not really what you want to be. But today was pretty decent. It wasn't windy either. I think it might just be when it's windy. I'm not quite there when it comes to like being super duper pro at archery that I can even, you know, compensate for wind.
Shine down. Buckle up.
That's not something I can do.
Shower me with
I swear by my sword. Gloves off. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oi.
There is no escape. Look alive.
Hi! Strike a pose!
Alright. It's this like straggling last bit. I don't want to burn my ults or anything, but then I'm like, what do I do? What do I do about this? Nothing good. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Live chat. Okay, cool. Alright. We'll do our weeklies as well. Because don't need to do dailies. The story quest is going to handle that. In counterpoints, easy mode. Oh, Misty Dungeon as well. Haven't even done that. The event actually counts the counterpoints as well. Whoa! Oh. Teleshard. I think I've just started the Melusine quest. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's the Melusine quest. Which I'll probably do off-stream some other day. It's unvoiced, so I don't care. Hopefully it's not a... Well, I mean, we don't have an Archon quest or a story quest after this. Well, aside from, you know... Oh, it's Euphrasy! Oh, Hey? Euphrasy? I don't even know. And this is Curve. Okay. Why do I feel like I've heard of Curve before? Oh, I must have seen the name on the subreddit when someone decided to discuss various implications and various ramifications of...
Shuck it, duck it!
Epneza Raja, thank you for the follow on YouTube. Rather, subscription on YouTube, I guess. Like, different nomenclature, but yeah, it's essentially the follow on Twitch, but it's on YouTube. And they don't do follows, they do subs. But it's not like subs on Twitch where you spend money on the person. Subs are free on YouTube. That's the difference. I'm sure everyone knows that. But I guess for the few of us who don't know that, that's how that works. Subs are free on YouTube, subs are not free on Twitch. This one's pyro immune. Are you serious? After Numa Usia annihilation reaction is triggered, the target's physical elemental res will be decreased for a period of time. Okay, let's do that. So basically it's anti-Linny. It screws over Linny. Yeah, if you want to do a Numa Usia reaction, go for it, but don't be pyro. So, you know, don't be cringe. Screw it, let's play Thundering Dory. Thundering Dory. I think that will end up being my most favorite Furina team. Is Thundering Dory. Thundering Dory.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! By Royal
Oh yeah.
Let the world collide! Lauren? This way, turn.
Dead. I think it might have something to do with my C2 Nahida. Like, yeah, I think it's probably because A, I've got C2 Nahida. B, I've actually built Dory quite well, I think. C, my Furina is very strong. I put my Furina build in the Furina mains to see what people think I should do about it, because, I don't know, I feel like maybe there's something I can do to improve it. Maybe get some more ER, maybe get some more crit damage, I don't know, because I am using Thingo, whatchamacallit, so, what do you call it, Jade Cutter? Yade Cutter, if you will. Like, because I'm using Yade Cutter, I'm thinking, maybe I could, you know, sacrifice a bit of crit rate for some more ER, but seems like even the Furina mains are looking at it thinking like, damn, No, there's really not a whole lot you should do about that.
Share my knowledge. Shadow Raven. Magic lamp.
Go for the big one. Furina needs healing. What the? What are you hitting? Wait, what are the boys hitting? What are you attacking? Whatever it is, it's just straight up like sapping health from everyone, so that's not helpful at all. You're hitting nothing, and yet we're losing health. What's up with that, Salon Solitaire? I think however should actually adjust the targeting AI of the Salon Solitaire, because they do end up hitting all sorts of random things. They will hit torches, you know, like I realize I might be sounding like someone who was complaining about Miko's turrets, but Salon Solitaire, they attack torches. Invulnerable to Hydro damage, yeah. But they take increased damage from Claymore wielding characters. Let's go. Oh, let's go then. So, Salon Solitaire, they, what was I going to say? They attack torches, they attack barrels. So if you're standing next to a barrel, the Salon Solitaire may have a non-zero chance of actually attacking that barrel and blowing your ass up. Such was the case as demonstrated on the front page of the subreddit. So that's a thing. Number one, wait, hold on. Is my Candace build fixed? Is my Candace build back to normal now? Lithic Spear. No, it is not. Okay, Xingqiu's just gonna stay there for now. Xingqiu's gonna stay there for probably a little bit longer. Okay, I was actually kind of hoping to get some energy for the higher before I do that. Leash, 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 leash. Oh my god, this dude's keen. Bro, come on. Fine, be that way.
Can't run from death.
What? Oh, you're keen too. Okay. We done? Who's next? Okay, that's everyone. Jesus Christ, all I wanted to do was just get some energy for the higher. Unless the higher... Oh, the higher already had her energy. Never mind, that was a complete waste of time. I'm happy the Furina story quest isn't too long because, you know, it's now 10 o'clock at night. We had a bit of a late dinner again. We always have late dinners. What's up with that? I say to everyone who has absolutely who have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I have late dinners, lol.
Let's get it on. Time to shine.
Let's do this.
Go with flag. Barbados.
Let's go with the higher. Let's go.
Torn to oblivion.
Nice. I guess. I don't know. Is that good, the higher damage? Is that not good, the higher damage? You be the judge. I don't know. Everybody's gonna jump into the comments being like, nah, that's shit, the higher damage. My the higher does 300 more damage than that. In which case, fair enough. Can't really argue against that. Heal everyone, Furina, please. Thank you. I kind of wish Furina's A1 passive actually worked on her, but I kind of understand what they're going for. it's like one of those restrictions where it's like, ugh, yeah, I understand why it exists. But it's just slightly annoying that it does exist. You know, like, ugh, whatever. Alright. Oh yeah, level 9. Does that mean I get the... Ooh, I get the compass. The treasure compass. Isn't that right? I get the yeah. Yes, treasure compass. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna build that right now. Because that's gonna be useful. Especially as more of Fontaine shows up. Maybe. I don't know. Is there gonna be more of Fontaine? Maybe 4.6. 4.6? 4.7? 4.6. When did Vodukasha come out? 3.6 or 3.7? 3.7. No, 3.6. Vodukasha came out 3.6. So, I suppose theoretically, another Fontaine region would be 4.6. But then again, I don't think there's anything, you know... We don't exactly... Like, Fontaine might be just breaking the mold by quite a lot of things. Because we just got 3 parts of Fontaine in 3 patches, which is not what happened with Sumeru. It's not what happened with Inazuma. Certainly not what happened with Inazuma. Definitely not what happened with Mondstadt Liyue, obviously. I think. But Fontaine is just like, okay, we're starting off strong. We're going to do all of them. Oh, I need to go to the blacksmith for the compass, don't I? Where's the blacksmith again? Blacksmith should be like down this way. Just around the corner, if memory serves. That's right. Estelle. Oh. Haven't even grabbed these. Alright. What do I need to build? Ah! Great, I can build it. Oh, I have enough of these that I've just been randomly grabbing. How long to go? Okay, we're gonna chill. Because from what I've heard, 4.3 will probably be a patch when we don't get any new areas. And then 4.4 being Lantern Rite is probably where we get Chinksa Village? No, Chinksa Village already exists. What am I saying? The place that Baiju studied medicine. What's it called? Xingqiu Village? I realize that sounds very racist, but I'm Chinese, so I can say that. Crap, what is it called? Hey? Oh. Boo Boo Pharmacy, bada bye, Baiju. Mr. Bye. No, it'll be in here somewhere. Baiju's brilliant, Mr. Bai, Boo Boo Pharmacy, Pharmacy Ledger. No, that's not it. Baiju's, Chi Chi Chang Shang, Mr. Herbalist Gui. I can't remember what that village is called in Liyue that we haven't unlocked, that hasn't been available yet. Why is it not part of his story? Surely it's part of his story. Surely it's mentioned somewhere that he learned his pharmaceutical shenanigans from a village that as soon as I see it, I will recognize it. But just speed reading this, I don't see it. Why is this one so long? It's not in here, bruh. Why is it not in here? Baiju Changshan. I'm literally just looking around for a damn name and I don't see it. Am I blind? Also, why is this one so long? Boo Boo Jangbu. Far out. Am I actually just blind and stupid? Like, what is the name of the... God. I don't know. I just straight up don't know. Oh my god, I actually just straight up don't know. It's not Chinksa Village. Chinksa Village exists in the game already. Chinksa Village is like... wait. Yeah, Chinksa Village is here. It's a name that sounds like Chinksa Village, but it's not Chinksa bloody Village. Why do I not... anyway. It's fine, it's not important.
Being too popular.
Alright, let's start Furina's story quest. Let's just do this. Go to the Adventurer Guild. Okay, perfect.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
The more lucrative, the better. Yeah, exactly.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
That's right.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see.
That's right.
Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Oh, why?
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
I do like that they're really letting Paimon just do
The requester
this.
is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical.
Oh.
The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role. But the
Wait.
troupe has also been experiencing
Is that how we
some
get Furina to
financial
actually, like,
difficulties.
have a job?
So unfortunately, they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
Oh.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
Seems like
That's
it.
right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job.
For free.
Only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time,
Okay, I know exactly the entire story of this quest now. Because I've been spoiled left, right, and center about some of the things that happen again.
This one's a doozy.
God, I hate YouTube sometimes, man.
Any ideas?
And the subreddit from on occasion, but mainly YouTube with the bloody thumbnails and titles and everything.
Starring in musicals.
Hell, even Hoyoverse Official has effectively spoiled what happens. At least the very end.
If you're interested
But I think I already
in
know what's
helping,
gonna happen.
Why not start by having a chat with the requester?
Oh, big man.
He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Alright then.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Let's go talk to him.
Paimon approves. Let's go.
Paimon approves. Okay. Didn't know we needed
Hello
that,
there.
but...
Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
No.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already.
Well, yeah, of course we are.
But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
We can always try, but
It's
I mean,
okay.
I think I know
knew
who
that
we're
asking
going to
for a
be asking.
volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Can you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's
Probably
the
not.
thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
Okay, well,
All our sets and props
perhaps we
are
can help
very
in some way,
crude.
shape, or form.
We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees.
Well, you gotta
If we had
get
a
your
way to
name
make
out,
this
basically.
profitable,
That's the idea.
things
Do
might have
everything,
turned out
try to... I mean,
But now,
unfortunately, you
it's
kind of do have to do
inevitable
things for free sometimes.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Apparently.
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah. This is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe.
Oh.
One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways.
Oh, that's really tragic.
So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just...
Yeah, you kind of want to end with a bang.
Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Yeah, what happened to that
The
actress?
leading lady, in fact.
Huh.
She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really
But we
drains
purged
all her
Ermin's soul
energy,
of,
so she's in no state to
Thingo.
perform.
Of,
The show just won't be
the
same
Withering.
without
No,
her.
not Withering.
For everyone else's
Elizar.
sake, I still hope.
How
we
does
can
this
find a
person
way
still
to
have
keep
Elazar?
performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer
not
picture
Elazar.
now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
3 million?
Please, there's no need to
We're
go
carrying
that
3
far.
million.
I wouldn't feel right.
But that's
asking such a
our
huge favor.
level up and
I
build
can't promise
Furina
we'd ever be
fund,
able to
so
pay
I
you
don't
back.
think that's going to happen. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role? Yeah, exactly.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
Yeah, true.
We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Oh, so we really do think of Furina.
That's how you know we're the best of partners.
Okay.
Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
True.
She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
I hope that she
Who are you
actually does
thinking of?
more later.
Sounds like someone famous.
Furina, yes.
Her. You're. That was a joke, right?
What, do you not want her on your troupe?
Doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
Hell, she managed to, you
You're
know,
not wrong there.
she managed to, you
She's
know.
actually performed in a number of big name shows before.
Wait, what?
You were one of the reasons she was so popular.
The
Even if she's
Archon?
no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly
So
a commoner.
the Archon did
She's
that?
still an
Damn.
idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
Hey, listen, man. Don't look the horse in the mouth. You
Well,
take what you
yes,
can. In this case, we're offering Furina.
But
We're going to go and convince her.
fair
We'll figure it out.
I mean, if
First,
she
we
was
need to find
actually
her.
willing to,
Where the hell is
then
she?
of course I'd be
Nicolette
honored to
probably
have
knows.
Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too.
All right, let's do
I'm
that.
sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course.
I just hope she's
it
not
all
washed.
depends on
I mean,
whether
she's not washed, surely,
interested.
right? She's probably got
Consider this
everything, all
opportunity
her
beneath her.
performance
No point
chops.
stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason
I mean,
for her to be all high and
character
mighty
demo is anything to
anymore.
go by, I think she'll be great. Let's go check on her
Thank you for
anyway.
your
Yes, we should be.
I guess I'll just stay here.
Someone
and wait
actually
for the
said
good
on the
news.
subreddit, like, why
Good
didn't we
luck.
check up on her afterwards? Like, bro, we should at least talk to her.
Furina actually live nowadays. She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's moved out, right?
Yeah, where is
As
she?
it happens, I have her current address here.
Wait,
I
what?
can provide it to you.
Why?
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were
Why does the
starting to sound more
Adventurers Guild have
promising.
Furina's address?
I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed.
I was really thinking that we will go to
It's my duty to
Nouvellette and
support
have a chat
commissioners
and be
in
like, hey,
any
do you
way
know
I
where she
can.
lives? And he'd be
Thank
like,
you, ma'am. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
why?
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Toodaloo. The little ocean. Ooh, the little ocean did. Okay, let's do this. Ah. No, 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 no. Wait, she just lives in this house? Okay, if memory serves... I've already been told this is an apartment, apparently. An apartment building, apparently.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She
Wait,
lives
there she is!
here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
At least she's still inside the Court of Fontaine and, you know, not in Fleuve
It's common
Cendre.
courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Oh, hey, Furina.
Ah! Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
You know what? Fair. Sometimes you just want to eat out all day, but sometimes a well-cooked piece of lamb, well-cooked steak. Hell yeah. No, I'm with her on that.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Okay, to be fair, macaroni every day does sound a
Really struck
little
me
bit.
with hope.
Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now? What's going on?
How rude. questioning my cooking skills. The audacity. It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too.
You know what?
Besides,
I
I'm
fully
sure
understand
I
that.
could master dishes like la lettre Focalors or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Fair enough.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
A doesn't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe,
But
but
Furina can cook.
Anyway,
Her specialty dish is a
what are you
cake.
doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
No, that's
Let
not
me
what I
first
want to
be
do.
clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoot!
Sorry. We're sorry. Please don't be mad.
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being, yeah.
Exactly. What the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
Hmm.
Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
We need your help. Yes.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Don't worry.
True,
it's
but
not
we'll
that
sort that out.
serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not you, then no one can help.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now.
Okay.
So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
You're an incredible performer. Exactly. You performed for 500 years.
I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities.
Hmm.
But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
Oh, what's wrong?
Come. It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
Maybe that's not the problem. What's wrong?
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
You know what? Fair.
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
You know what? Fair enough.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare.
No fanfare stacks?
Actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Oh.
Short and to the point. Okay.
Well, can't really do much about that.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Hey?
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Probably shouldn't assume the worst in people. I mean, we can't really say that. I think we as a community assume the worst in Lady Furina, like
True,
right at the
but
start, but...
I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for? Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear?
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so hard.
Yeah, her Hydro Archon just came out for a sec.
Help, really. But if I thought I had the answer
Her
to
inner
this
Hydro
problem,
Archon anyway.
I would have said so by now.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troop will be so disappointed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try and come up with a plan B.
Yeah,
True.
I guess that's all we can do now. All right then, we'll see you around, Furina.
Yeah.
Toodaloo to you too.
At least you're
I'm going home
happy enough to say
take a rest now.
toodaloo. Toodaloo. Alright, have a good rest, Furina. I mean... we know a few people who can sing and act. We could go back to Liyue and see if we can, you know, recruit Yunjin.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's
If she's, you know, not too busy. She'll probably be too busy. We can go to... I mean, we could go to Mondstadt and try and recruit Barbara Ikuyo. Ayaka-chan? Nilu!
Are they arguing?
Nilu would be nice and close. We could try and recruit Nilu. Why not? Why not?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
Oh.
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Uh-oh.
Shortly after you left, the troop's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform.
A drama.
But can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So,
I don't think
how
it's a
did your
little
conversation
misunderstanding
with
there, buddy.
Furina go?
I think she knows very... I
It's a
think she
no
very much
for her.
understands what's going
We
on.
tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Wow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Yeah, if only... Yeah, imagine if we managed to convince Furina to join and then... Turns out she's not necessary.
Yeah, she'd be livid.
Damn, we would...
Scolding of a
We...
lifetime.
No, she still has the
Is
body...
Lady Furina really so harsh
She still
on
has the
people?
body of the Hydro Archon, which could potentially mean that she may hold at least a little bit of the power of the Hydro Archon. And at that point, you don't want to, you know, you don't want to awaken that particular sleeping dragon. I'll just say that.
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh?
Yeah, easy clap.
Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you.
And we're not going to be able to convince
So,
Furina to join, so, you know, you better be...
Absolutely sure
You better be
able to
damn
handle it.
sure.
The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance.
And who is this doctor?
I share
Dottore?
everyone's desire to commemorate all our
Baiju?
years as a troupe with a proper
If it's
farewell
Baiju,
show.
then you should be fine.
So,
If it's Dottore, oh, you're
what I want
screwed.
is to be left out.
Okay.
Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right.
The doctor's probably
sorry.
Shigvin,
I let
actually.
myself get too worried about
I mean, she's
the
a
show.
nurse, but she's a
I should
Melusine,
have
so
asked
that
for your
works.
permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Wait,
Sure.
why? What's happened? Huh? Furina?
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because
Wait, what are we doing?
I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Are we grabbing her arm?
All right, I'm coming.
No need to drag me. Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Okay.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
Yeah, we're gonna drag her kicking and screaming. What's up, Seed?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned. That's all.
Sure.
When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things.
Uh-huh.
And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad.
Man,
about
this dude's just
having-
gonna turn around to his leading
I'm
actress
sorry,
and be like, hey, you're fired, by the way. Get out. We're replacing you with Furina.
Totally fine.
Boom.
I didn't take any of that person.
And then that chick's just gonna be like, alright, fair work, your ass. Here we go.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you? I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you called me.
Moaz, hey, how's it going?
But in any
Did
case,
I even read that properly?
it sounds like the issue
Yes.
has already been resolved.
Yeah.
Seems like it, yeah.
When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that, and no need to keep addressing me as lady.
Bro,
Just
you're
very
wearing the
nice.
hat.
I
Anyone
was
who wears a hat
wondering,
like that, you're a
if
lady.
this
That's
troop is so
or
important
lord.
to all of you, why does it
But
have to disband?
in this case, most likely
The
lady.
difficulties
You're
are
Lady
purely
Furina.
financial,
That's
and
the
there
deal.
must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director.
Oh.
She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the
Hey,
founder. as
haven't
well
we
as
heard
the
that name
artistic
before?
Director of our troupe, and tragically, she was a victim. of a series
Oh,
of disappearing
no.
disease.
That's where I heard the name before. Oh, that's where I
actually
heard the
how
name
recognized
before.
These two. It was all
Bruh.
thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still,
Can't believe the
things
serial
can bring our
disappearances
director back
of
to us.
the serial
She was a
disappearances
loyal
of
fan
women
your
were
performances, Lady.
actually got brought
Miss
up again.
Furina.
That's incredible.
They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to
I
strength.
knew I heard that name from somewhere.
Things were really looking up
I
for
knew
us.
I had heard that name
And
from
then
somewhere.
disaster struck.
Yeah. After that,
Right?
the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we
Actually,
can.
Have I heard O'Reilly from somewhere else?
Things are slowly but
I
surely
feel like I
falling
did, but I
apart.
don't remember if that was a name that
It's
popped up in the Archon quest in the 4.0
We'd rather
Archon
end
quest. I
things
don't
now on our
remember.
own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes,
Pretty
exactly.
much.
We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Okay.
Furina.
Are you gonna be the
I know
director?
what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway.
But you're gonna be the director.
Can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Well, you do need a director, so
Most
that would
definitely.
help.
We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though.
Oh,
Will that be a
consultant. Fair enough.
problem?
Same thing.
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
Exactly. Verdict can bring emotional catharsis. Yeah.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart, and slowly
Home is where the
settle
heart
with
is.
the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe
Par
finds her late
exemple.
director.
Okay.
Things such as this I have never witnessed
I mean, I
before.
should have expected that we're going to crack out
So
some French.
I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
I don't think that's
No,
necessarily the
this
case.
is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
Yeah.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Then Pearls Before
Would you be
Paimon.
willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Okay. So where's the rehearsal location? Oh. Let's go. Hut. Hoya! Oh. Didn't know we could enter this building. Then again, I don't exactly like explore. But now that I have the treasure compass, I can explore. Whoa! Oh, this is a nice spot. You could do,
Lady Furina?
you could do, you know,
What's
stand-up
Lady
comedy
Furina
here.
doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina
Miss
will be
Furina.
supporting our production of the Little Oceanid in the role of artistic
Little Oceanid,
consultant.
bro. Okay.
These two over here are the ones
It's a
that
little bit
made
on the
it possible.
nose.
They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
I mean, Miss Furina didn't need any introduction either.
Trial of the century.
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you.
Oh, that trial, yes.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
Exactly, that's what we're here to do.
So, you were saying, the Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final
The
show.
Little Mermaid, but it's for
an unfinished
Sparrow
script
Oceanids.
left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it.
Damn.
So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Alright then.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, this was the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to
Hi.
live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect.
Ha!
But one day, her
Huh.
true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
Ha!
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
Why are you asking that, Furina? That's literally you!
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with.
Honey, that's literally you!
Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with
This is so on the nose. How have you not caught on?
Ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
Okay, let's hear
We
it.
still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Oh.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, Yeah. Like they say, truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, sometimes truth really is stranger than
But then
fiction.
there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fair point.
A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment.
Yeah.
We have to consider their emotional stake in this.
As opposed to like
Not
some
just our own.
incredible, like,
And one last
incredibly
thing.
deep,
We're
confronting
still waiting
shenanigan.
on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
What?
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the
Oh, he's
script.
dead.
But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
Oh.
The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard.
Damn.
Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Okay.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since.
Yeah, that's a bit sus.
So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Bring the band
What
back together.
opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the
Was this
feeling of
before or after the
isolation.
flood?
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take
And
visitors.
did his manuscript get flooded?
Was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
What's wrong, Furina?
Poisson?
Oh. Oh, cheer up, Furina.
Nothing. I suppose my presence
Yeah, you
will
need a
be
hug.
indispensable. if
Yeah,
we
my girl
are
needs
to
a hug,
restore his
100%.
faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson.
Allons-y. Yes. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think I like... I'm gonna take a stab here. Furina more than I like Usia Furina. I like white shirt Furina more than I like black shirt Furina. Oh, that sounds racist. I don't know. It's like there's this concept in fashion where like if you have a lot of contrast in your outfit, it looks better than if everything kind of just melds together. Notice how like take another stab here. Usia Furina, like the colors all kind of meld into one. It's just blue, black, and that's cool. Like that's still a great fit. But then you look at like Numa Furina, where there's like clear shapes, clear outlines, blue into white, a dark color into a bright color. I think I like Usia Furina a bit more than Numa Furina. Of course, gameplay-wise, I'll probably never play Usia Furina outside of like healing, just overworld healing memes. So there's that. But yeah. Still, you're able to just swap between the two, so it doesn't really matter.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Wow. Okay.
Who is it?
It's us.
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Yep.
Alright. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
That's what we said last time.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
Furina, maybe you should just say something.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
Yep.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
Yep.
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson.
Oh, it's Navia. What the hell?
It was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Palo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that
Okay,
stroll.
very well.
Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
Lol.
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have
Bro, she needs a
painful
hug.
memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Perhaps.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
Okay.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Right.
To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
Damn.
It's not a perfect solution.
That's kind of rough.
Hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
Gotcha.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Yeah, but it's also kind of brutal.
What do you
Damn.
expect? I am the courageous and considerate president
After all,
of
literally she was an
Inazuma,
actress
after all.
playing the
Like my
Hydro
father
Archon.
before me.
And now she's
Anyway,
pretending to be
that
an
was all.
actress, pretending to
Look
be
after her
Furina. Damn. Oh, well, anyway. I suppose that's pretty much the best you can do. So
Let's
fair
take a
enough,
look
whatever.
up there.
But
I
damn.
don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
So the people of Poisson,
That
I mean,
never
I
fixes
understand.
anything. You can't
They're still
get
pissed
around
about the Hydro
obstacles
Archon.
without facing them.
But they're probably not fully aware that the Hydro Archon and Furina are in fact two very different people.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here.
Damn.
Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
Yeah, not everyone's buying into it too.
Yeah.
True.
I can tell people are watching me.
Yep.
I'm sure some people here see the
All
idea of
eyes
someone
on
coming
me.
to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes.
We're back to that again.
I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Yeah, what's going on?
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
I hope there's not like some violent revolution going on.
Crowd gathering over there.
Yeah, what's going on?
probably time we made a move.
Yeah, back to getting out of here.
How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Sure. Not sure if that's a particularly wise idea, but okay, sure. Hey, wait. Oh, right, I have to go up here. Okay.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on
Honestly, every time we hang out with an Archon, there's some heavy shenanigans going on.
You don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
The real side of you, actually.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
we're
know
with you.
whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my
And the
mind.
people dissolving.
One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You are only doing your duty.
Pretty much.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder.
But if you think about it, like, what happens if her facade did break and people realized before it was
I
time?
realized I had nothing left except
Then when the
truth.
waters actually do rise, everyone would die, and even Focalors herself wouldn't be able to save everything because she wouldn't have
It
enough
was
indemnitium.
haunted by the thought of being left all alone.
So the reality is, her treachery, her
we were able to avoid
deviousness
the worst-case
actually
scenario
saved
thanks
everyone
to
in the
help of
end.
heroic individuals such
in
as
just in the most annoying way possible.
Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Your retirement, bro.
Reward?
Exactly. You don't have to be anguished and alone.
I
True.
guess so.
Yeah, you can
Back
basically be
then,
real
I
with
didn't
us.
even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing a secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
Well, first time for everything, I guess.
Coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Could you please get off my case?
Jeez,
I don't know what's
Paimon.
gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
She doesn't want to see you so down. Exactly.
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Okay. And we're going to incite a riot. Wait, has Poisson always had this kind of music? Because it also ended like very much
Say
on
you
time.
need to watch what you eat. You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips.
Hey man,
you
man's
know?
hungry. Let him be.
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your
Heck.
job.
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about.
Damn, you just said it out loud.
I've spent my whole life
I
battling
mean,
the
it's not
effects of
wrong,
ill
but
health.
damn.
And it kills
didn't have
me
to put it
watch
that
you
way.
willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're
Wait, are they
arguing
hooking up?
again.
They're kind of arguing like a married couple. What's up?
Differences aside for a moment.
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead.
Wow.
Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
What?
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
So he's a Hydro mimic.
Sorry.
Damn, Paimon.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
Yeah. Hakuna Matata?
That's right.
What?
He has some pretty memorable lines
What kind of
too.
Disney? What kind
When
of
he
Disney
imparts
stuff is
some
this?
solemn words of wisdom
Wait,
to
this
the
really is
little
Disney.
Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Bro, it's so on the nose.
Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement
like-
about our director's life.
Bro,
and
come on.
She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing.
How
It
is
was only
Furina
after
not
she
like
was gone
white knuckling like
that we
crazy right
realized
now,
how tough her
bro?
job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troop is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness.
Elizar.
And once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
What?
Spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had
So
a
she got
bad
disowned
flare-up,
because she has an illness.
I'd be lying in
Bro,
an alleyway for days at a time.
what is happening
It
here?
was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge
In the older days,
burden
it's
on
like
her.
that. Yeah, exactly. It's still
Sounds
messed
like a
up.
really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it.
Like a super messed
All
up.
of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer.
Oh,
My parents weren't around when I was little. So
Risley's
I got sent
kid?
to an
No,
orphanage.
it's not Risley's kid.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
true.
finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina?
Yeah, the Furina.
Oh my god! How did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
We're here to help.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid. Plants and flowers are
Wait,
withering.
what?
And the people begin to panic.
It's a reverse. It's a reverse prophecy.
Cleo decide to do something about it and investigate the truth of the matter together.
Okay.
In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land.
Oh.
As if driven by a consciousness of its own.
So it's an environmental story.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Bro, the water's always
Water
sentient.
as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little ocean
Yeah, one of them is called
water
Genshin.
spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back.
Yeah, but we've got Mr. Sussman over to the
Unbeknownst
left.
to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret.
Oh, they'd
Little
be
Ocean is
dropping them
accused of
eaves
being
big time.
directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
Salem witch trials.
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
She Joan of Arcs?
But didn't
Damn.
they treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her
Okay.
human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
The little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her. Her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction.
What?
Sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
Yeah, wait, what?
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless.
I think it would be a bit of
When
a
she went missing,
scam too for
Aureli
the
had
story.
instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the
And
city,
it turns out it's because she met a guy by the name of
disappeared without a
Vache. And
We looked for her.
Vache basically
the Gardamex looked for
primordialed her ass.
but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
Yep.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Don't tell me Vilma had something to do with the freaking serial disappearances case. Surely not.
Director's death hit him hardest of all.
Surely he wasn't like secretly working with bloody Vache.
Killed, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aurelie.
Oh.
What? You
Oh, drama.
it's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel.
Okay.
I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Damn, Bob Wong.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters too,
Fair enough, look.
and she
Fair
never
enough.
considered us as potential romantic partners.
Is it me or does the audio sound like
Not
it's
that it came
underwater?
as a shock or anything.
Wait, really?
That's what I was expecting to hear.
It's
I
fine
told
now?
her I'd always be there for the troop, and I'd always be there for her.
Is it all... hang on. 1 sec. Let me have a listen to myself. Seems like everything's fine from what I can tell. Oh, the game audio is kind of weirdly clipping. Oh, hang on. What's that? What's that all about? Might have something to do with that.
I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troop no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out.
Okay, I think I know what the problem was.
Face to face.
Is that the game audio was being picked up by my microphone?
Have never seen eye to eye on
And because the game audio was being picked up by my microphone, it's getting mic ducked.
Well,
So it sounds like it's clipping. It sounds like it's getting like
Are you ready to face
screwed
the
over,
truth?
but nah. Anyway, I'll just.
Honestly,
This should be fine.
slightly terrified. But for
Yeah,
the sake
this
of
should
our
be fine,
final
yeah.
performance, I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh wait, there's an ad going on.
Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
Allons-y. Alright, good thing that was sorted out. You know what? This was something that I actually heard when I was listening back to one of my previous live streams. I was like, damn, what the hell was that? What the hell's going on over there? I think that's the reason. Is that it was just being picked up on my microphone and I have a mic duck going on. Thought my internet was cracking? No, it's not your internet that was cracking. It was just my settings being a little bit screwy. It just means that the game audio won't be louder. Will never be louder. But
This is tough
should,
going.
I think it should be like relatively
Delphi.
easy enough to hear. So I lost my previous. Whoa!
As if this
I
journey
lost my
wasn't bad
previous
enough already
settings
without a
on
roadblock.
OBS. So, and I'm pretty sure
Don't
those
worry.
settings never
We
had a
should all be
problem.
fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Can
We're
you
just
fight,
curious, that's all.
Furina?
I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
We were about to if you
Yeah,
actually
but
challenged Cloren
Don't
to
you
a
remember
duel.
why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Yeah, true.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway.
Right.
As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
Right.
Sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I
Oh wait, why is
swooped in
Furina
to
so much
save
more
the
paler
day.
than the Traveler?
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
We've fought gods before, we'll be fine. Like, unironically. That being said though, hello Furina.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on.
Everyone hold hands. Here's the good.
Wah. Make yourselves at home.
Time to shine!
Time to shine.
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Let my name echo in song. Anyway. There are some characters in this game where if you manage to shout precisely the correct voice line when they do their ults, or when they do their skill,
it's you guys.
they actually do a hidden amount of damage, a small hidden amount of damage. I'm not sure if Furina has one of those.
Explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Alright.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Yes.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show.
Okay.
If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we
What the hell do you... Wait. Wait, was I right?
Avoiding the truth will not help anyone.
Wait, was I actually on the money?
Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
He was working with Vacher? Was I right?
Listen, Vimo. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone.
Hey.
I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
Yeah.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Whoa,
As you
damn.
all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience.
Okay.
Of course, that was nowhere near enough.
Wait.
We took
Vacher
on
was
side
part of
jobs
the
when we weren't performing,
thingamajig.
but even then, the troupe's financial situation
Vacher was part of the
pretty dire. So, anyway,
Cabriere
one
of
day after the show,
the Confrérie
a
of
merchant came
Cabaret.
to me and offered us a
Of
huge
Cabriere,
sponsorship.
of whatever the hell it was
In
called.
return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks.
Was that the
during
merchant?
performances. It seemed like a win-win. So I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director.
Oh,
It was
wait.
only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized
It
the
was
drink in question
synth. Oh,
was
oh no. Oh no.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Yep.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked
This
as well.
dude screwed up.
But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration.
Yeah.
The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault.
How was it an issue for the whole troop, though?
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
Your mistake gave them motive then.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor!
Oh,
you
no.
knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean you were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
Oh, big close up.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Oh no, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
Oh, it's
He has
Jova
the
now.
gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe. That won't bring back the director.
From a
What
purely
good is my
practical
apology
perspective, the
I'm
truth
just
has
a
effectively
coward who
destroyed the
made
show.
An awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve.
Hey,
End my
we'll take your
life
ass to court first.
so I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Damn.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
Yeah. She's got a point.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go.
What?
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
I think it's just a burst of emotion there, buddy.
I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
I knew it.
But she sounded
Furina
like
really is
such
going
a
to be the
gentle
director of this troupe.
person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness.
Kill him with kindness.
And it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
When we're drunk.
So,
Preferably not hitting each other, though.
what are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
Might actually be possible to find out more.
What do you mean?
Hey, wait, yeah, what do
Traveler's
we
right.
mean?
You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims.
Yeah?
If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final
Oh, are we going
days.
back to that base?
You really think that's possible?
Wait, wow,
I
this is,
trust
we're
that
calling back
nobody
all the
would
way.
object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Okay, then let's go.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia.
Oh,
The
you know
rest
what?
of
No, that makes perfect
head back
sense.
to the rehearsal location for now.
Palais
and wait
Memoria, we
for
can
our
probably go and
good
chat with
news.
Nicolette. He can probably bring out the record of the items and then figure it out from there. I'm guessing that's what we're going to do. I hope I don't accidentally trigger Tales from the Court. I don't want to do that daily. Especially because I don't need to do any dailies. Wait, are we just going to chat with Sedine? Not Mr. Nouvelette? Alright, fair enough, whatever.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now. Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application.
Okay.
Please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Thank you, Sedine. Oh.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary.
Yeah?
Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
That we didn't need because we still proved his guilt anyway, but yes.
Unthinkable how many victims he had.
Yeah, he really was
I guess O'Reilly
he really was a bastard. I was about to call him something significantly worse, but I remembered I'm streaming on my main channel. Don't really want to go that far.
It cuts off.
Nani?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Damn. Are they that brutal? Someone else was taken, that makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone else tried to escape but was caught. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've lost track of time. I can only see my fate approaching. What terrifies me more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected him? I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned. No one has given me my medicine. Oh. I suppose they think that as long as... that anything goes so long as the experiment subjects can be used up before they die. I have given her my blanket. It's so cold. I'm losing grip. If anyone sees this, troops safe, I them important. Please, farewell, apologize. Life perform, future, regret, Cleo. To be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. Others are handwritten with many crossings out and changes. And apparently, it is apparent that the pages have been referenced before and that this was the personal notebook.
She was so terrified.
Damn.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't
Technically, she was Oceanid.
Painful and lonely her final
Technically, at the time.
Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
But if you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this what you truly want? Because I am an older sister that... Bro, this is Focalors.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Oh, that too, yes.
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
Oh, that is Oceanid 100. Sorry, that's Focalors 100%.
She sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Okay, let's go. I mean, like I said, this is like so on the nose. It's Focalors. This entire play is Focalors. Someone lost for words, etc, etc, etc. After a long time pass, they come together and finally make the decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
Okay.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will
Do it,
channel
buddy.
all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I
Alright
won't
then.
ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Okay then.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be
Congratulations,
the most
Furina, your job is done.
mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Because the feelings are real and they're being felt.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you
Feelings
want
are
to
feelings
move
and
the
they have to be
audience
felt.
with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring
That
all
does
your
help a lot,
emotion
actually.
into your performance. And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the
Wow,
vote of
we've got the
confidence, Miss
Furina
Furina.
seal of approval.
And
Boom.
thank
There
you
it
for
is.
supporting us through all this.
Easy claps, boys.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Alright.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
What?
But then...
Wait,
After
what?
all,
What? Wait,
this role was
what?
originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be
Right, okay,
associated with
okay.
her
No, you know what? That
name.
makes sense.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Okay.
Right. I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Wait. Are you gonna do it at the Opera
It's
Epiclès?
okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
No, we're gonna do it at the Opera
That
Epiclès.
place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage.
That happened way too
By
early.
which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclès.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yes.
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
No, it's happening.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
No, that's not what I meant.
Uh-oh, maybe we shouldn't have grabbed Furina as our, consultant. Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Do it. Wimps. It's too late, yeah.
I'll
Hey,
take
listen,
your silence
when you
as a
bring
yes.
okay,
Thank you for
former,
giving us
but when you
this
bring an
opportunity.
Archon as your
It really is a
consultant,
dream
hey,
come true.
you gotta get ready
Well,
for things
then
to just
don't
spiral
disappoint me.
completely out of control. And by that I
If you
mean,
mess
yeah, you're
this
going to be
up, it'll
performing at the
reflect
Opera
poorly on
Epiclès.
me
Deal with
too.
it.
Come on, we'll meet need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
Where? Because he wasn't in his office. Oh my god, are you serious? Ugh. I'm getting cock-blocked by a daily now. Bro! Oh my god. Alright, come on. All I gotta do is just skip through all of this. God, it's the worst daily. Of all the dailies, it had to be this one. Why did it have to be this one? Look at him staring out into the distance like an absolute schmuck. Bro. Ugh. Hey, Melusine. How's it going? It's a day. Why did it have to be this daily? Why did this daily have to be on today of all days? Bro. It's so cringe. Alright, come on. Oh, yeah. No! What? Oh, well, we actually have to do it? Oh, no. Why can't we suspend dailies? Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. Let's get it done. Come on. Skip, skip. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my god, we're gonna go talk to Cal. God, how long is this daily? Oh my god, it's Tales from Ba Sing Se all over again. Oh my god. I've probably done this daily before as well. Why does this need to exist? Oh my god. Okay, is it finally over? Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Hey, Ong Jordan, how's it going? Yes, let's find Nouvellette, please. Oh my god. I got my Furina weapon in 2 free pulls. Nice!
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
What the? What are you doing up?
You were just guessing?
Wait, he's over there? Ah, we did not need to do that daily, bro. Okay.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break.
68 pity for the weapon? Nice.
And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
Something hilarious.
Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
Everything's happening.
I understand.
You wanted it to be 69 pity?
The Opera Epiclese
Tough.
is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the 3 of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Nice.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has
Not
happened.
exactly, Nouvellette.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation.
Either I swipe for C2 Furina or save for new banners on 1.6 Star Rail.
Well,
I think you should just save for the banners on 1.6 Star Rail and potentially Navia as well. That would probably be what I'd do. But it's up to you. If you want C2 Furina, go for it. Like if you really want C2 Furina, go for it. But as a general, in general, especially because it's Furina, bro, C0, you're good. You're good to go. Do you have C6 or C0?
I'm truly
C6.
delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence,
No, it's C0.
any thoughts regarding a return to the
No, I have
stage?
C0 Furina. That if you're referring to the YouTube video where I said I got C6 Furina and so can you, it's because it's basically a team using Furina and Candace. That's the whole point. That's the entire point of that video.
The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all
If you
modeled
watch
after
that
your own.
video, you would
Naturally,
understand,
this
oh,
makes
it's
you
not
eminently
C6
suited
Furina
to
at all,
play the
no.
leading role.
It's C0 Furina, but we're
Truly be
pretending
ashamed
to be
if you did not
C6
take this
by
opportunity
having
to allow
Hydro
audiences
infused
to
normal
enjoy
attacks
your
through the use of
outstanding
Candace.
acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I.
Oh, hey,
think
Raider,
it is
how's it
any
going?
great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission.
To be fair, though, there won't be anyone as good as
I'm
Furina.
a little envious.
She was able to act
We're
as
quite fortunate to be
the
able
Hydro
to bid
Archon for
farewell to the past in
503
such a
years.
magnificent manner.
500 years there, give or
I see.
take. But anyway.
Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or
I'm
not.
doing alright, thanks for
I
asking.
sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Nice.
Thanks, Nervalet.
Nice one, Nervalet.
You are very welcome.
Thank you, Nervalet. Okay. Let's finish this, eh? It's like 11:30. I'd like to finish this now. And then we'll call it a night. Oh, we'll end the night with a 10... We'll end the night with me trying to snipe Charlotte from the banner. Because I do want to try and snipe Charlotte from the banner. I have a bunch of Primo Gems ready. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't want to talk about it. Will I get C1 will I get C1 Furina or a Charlotte?
Good news, everyone. It's done. The opera
You know
at
what?
the Claise
Let's
is
do it.
booked.
Let's do it.
Thanks to my
let's do the
eloquent
thing.
and impassioned speech, Monsieur Nervalet was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue,
There we go.
and last but not least,
That
a
thumbnail is
passionate
such
and
bait.
dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse.
Oh wait, was that
Fiamma
a
and I
poll? No,
just
no,
went
no,
over
not
some
a poll.
parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's
Hang on,
really
hang
going
on.
to resonate
Instead
with
of
the
a
audience
poll.
now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Oh no, 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 not a
Communication
poll.
is vital to any
Prediction.
good performance.
Prediction is what I wanted.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Alright.
Cursed Cleo.
Sorry, prediction
She
is what I
stole
wanted.
the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
I like how everyone is saying that I will get C1 Furina before a single Charlotte. You know what? I am inclined to agree. Whoa!
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles.
I'm inclined to
haven't
agree with
seen
that
such a
particular
fine performance
assessment.
in a long time. If
I'm still thinking swipe for Furina or save for Navia. Navia looks really, really fun. But Furina is like significantly more universal.
Why does it have to
That
be
being said though,
now?
like if most of the characters you play
What's
are
going on?
normal
You're due on
attackers.
stage any second now.
Oh no. if most of the characters you play are normal attackers, then Xingqiu Yalan is perfectly valid replacements. Whereas there's no one who really could be a decent replacement for Navia, because Navia is exceptionally unique.
Increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it.
So
they were only managing your symptoms?
Yeah, I realize my answer is not particularly helpful.
Whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Oh, shuck it, duck it.
On Jordan 25 just subscribed.
I'd like to make a request of you.
Thanks for the gifted sub, Raider Raids. Welcome to the club, Ong Jordan.
Loic, your character
Oh,
has
shuck
more
it, ducky.
scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Oh!
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Yeah, oh, you know what?
Miss Furina.
I'm
so sorry to put you in this
do it,
position
Furina.
after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
Wait, that's the line from the trailer. What's done is done.
Leave it to me. I've watched
Max the volume so we can listen to the song. Okay, sure, here we go.
By heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but
Okay, you might not be able to hear me
ask
now, but
just
okay.
one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart.
Mm-hmm.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Is she here yet?
Will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère? L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité elle est nourrie, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira. C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté.
Damn. Wow.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
Yep.
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere?
No, she got a vision.
I say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
She got a vision.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
That's right.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either.
Bro, everyone recognized you. How can we not recognize you with your hat? It's like not recognizing me with my hat.
I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself. Even
Yeah, it's how she got her vision.
I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Furina after all.
Hey, look at that, everyone. Hey, look at that, Furina. Everyone loves you.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Hey, look at that. Everyone loves you. You're good.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, you'll probably need to sign autographs again. You know, back to the old life. But I know, she doesn't really want to be part of that old life. Fair enough. She wants to live a chill life. It is what it is.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Okay, how do you want us to sign them?
No, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Yeah, you got a vision.
Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Hey, Gastiel, how's it going?
Oh.
Let's go, Irminsul her? I don't think that's gonna happen.
I've got no idea what happened
Chat,
there either.
Notice the
But,
claws.
Hey, it worked pretty well, didn't
Notice
it?
the claw teeth things. This is Nouvelette giving her a vision.
I'll bet the audience has never
100%.
seen such a
100%.
realistic prop.
I will not hear anything
what about
other than
Dolphy?
that. It's 100%
Wonder how she's doing.
Nouvelette giving her a vision.
Let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
It'd be funny if we could talk to Nouvelette and be like, hey, so Furina got herself a Hydro vision. What's up with that? And he'll be like, yeah. What's up with that? I gave her a Hydro vision. Is that so unusual? I heard her sing. It started raining. And that's when I realized she needed a vision.
Feed_Vrabe just subscribed.
Nice one, Raiderites. Thank you. Welcome to the club, Seed. Always a happy member. Always a happy member of the club, no matter what. Sub or no sub.
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic!
But yeah, Seed, it is very much Nouvelette giving her a vision, so it's 100% a vision from a dragon.
Read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning!
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
So all new Fontaine characters
Don't
with
worry
visions
about
going to be
it.
designed,
Like
or
they told me
only
after
Furina
announcing
will
my
have a
name
unique
during the
vision?
curtain call, everyone's
I
work
think the
deserves
premise is that, like,
recognition.
new Fontainian characters
Even
will
though
still
you couldn't
have
see it
the
through to the
original
final
visions,
scene,
because
the audience was
just
very
because they show
impressed by
up
your
later on in the
performance.
patches doesn't mean that
It's safe to
they
say
have
that
just
you
received their
made your
visions,
mark on this memorial
like,
show.
at the time. Corinne already has her
one way or
vision,
another,
so her vision, whenever we get around to having her as a
I've
playable
had bad
character,
luck
she'll
ever
have the
since I
normal
was
looking
born.
vision.
So I
But
never
if
expect things
the
to go
story shows
smoothly in
that
life.
character gets
I'm just
gets the
happy to know
vision
that we went out
at
on
the
a high
time,
note. That's all
then
that matters.
it might have dragon teeth, but
Blaming your bad luck
specifically
again,
if it's a
are we?
Hydra one. Specifically
Maybe
if it's a
you
Hydra
didn't
one.
push yourself past your limits so much.
The
Your
question
illness
is
wouldn't
if
be
we see
flaring up all the
other
time.
Hydro characters
Don't
in the
you
future, in
start.
like Natlan or
I
whatever,
don't have the energy to
that
argue with
get
you right
their
now.
vision on the day. Will they get like the dragon teeth one? I don't know. That one's gonna be
I don't know
interesting.
what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Alright, come on, let's end this.
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
It would work.
No, we should still disband.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
Yeah, fair enough.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Alright, let's call it a day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe.
Okay.
After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Oh, that'll do it.
Sorry.
Well, at least you'll have
Quite
a
all
job.
right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me.
Okay, we're gonna get a Furina story quest round 2 then. I don't know how
There
it's going to
was
work.
once
She's not an
time
Archon,
when I was an
so it's probably
actress
not
in a
going to be some like
masquerade,
life or death,
seeking
like
only
end of the
to
world
hide
shenanigans, like a pep.
But
we'll
from
see.
now on,
We'll see.
I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
Unique case. Yeah, we'll
I
see.
want
We'll
to
see.
watch them blossom and wither.
More likely, we're going to get a
See them
Furina story
refine
quest
on the
round 2
page,
and a Nouvelette story quest round 2, I reckon. Because a Nouvelette story quest probably makes a lot more sense, and then we'll have some real life or death world-ending shenanigans going on.
as well.
Something that requires the attention of a
Running
dragon.
from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Boom. There it is. Done.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing,
It's just Nouvelette.
it actually feels more like I'm finally
It's not a
able to
god that
take my
gave you this
fate in
power.
my own
It's
hands.
Nuvalet.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Alright. Let's try and snipe a Charlotte and then call it a night. We gotta go to the Grand Narukami Shrine. Alright, come on. We've gotta... Alright, here we go. I will sort that out in a sec. Alright, yeah, hats off. Hat for the hat lady, here we go. Alright, so the goal is to just try and get one Charlotte, that's it. And the prediction is whether or not I'll somehow end up with C1 Furina before I get a single Charlotte. In much the same way that whenever I tried to get Dory, 2 Dories, I ended up with both C2 Nahida from C1 and C1 Nilu. What? I was trying to get 2 Dories, man! Just 2! Which means, from that logic, mathematically speaking, I should be getting C1 Furina before I get even a single Charlotte. That would be significantly annoying, but we'll see. It's even more likely that I actually don't get either. Okay, modest fortune. Alright, well, let's put our hands together and let us pray. O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite, to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally. Give us the Charlotte, or at the very least, the higher or enigmatic constellation that we seek. Alright. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Freaking Beidou. Skip. Okay, we're done. We're done. There we go. We got her. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to follow. Feel free to sub. If you're watching on YouTube now or in the future, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace!
Etiquette. I'd be happy to teach you.
By royal decree, magical lap! Watch this! Grow! The Temple of Wisdom!
No rest for the wicked, as you wish. Fräulein.